Right, what was I doing again? Tin, tin, redstone, and a diamond. That's what it was going to be, wasn't it? Where's my diamonds? I've got loads of them. I'd lost them for a second there. I bet I've got it wrong. I bet I've got the redstone and the tin around the wrong way, haven't I? No! I'm a genius. So Vasby. Now, the Vasbys, what fertility have they got? Do you remember? I don't remember. Is it going to tell us in here? No, it won't tell us what if we look. Let's have a look. We might do. I don't think so, though. Short alive? No, it's not going to tell us. Okay, so how can we tweak this to make it better? What else have we got in short lifespan? Nether bees. This is all the trash that I took out of the effect none. Oh, thank you for that. That's lovely. I guess we could use that to remove a G. We could make it from. We could change it from. There's a fertility 4. Have I got any more of those? I have got more of those. I guess we could change it so that it doesn't need a mystical flowers. But that's not really a big problem, is it really? We can make mystical flowers. Fertility 4. Yeah, most of them don't matter too much, do they really? Oops. Didn't mean to do that, actually. Come here. Come here, little Vasby. Fertility 4. Anything else cool in here we can use? Ignores day-night. No, it's false. That needs to be a true to be a good one. That's species resilience. Nothing else good in here, is there really? Oh. No, we don't get back more flowering, do we really? See? What a load of rubbish. A bit of rubbish in there. Okay, so now we're going to use this. We're going to put this in here. We need a normal bee of some sort. Don't I? Let's go get ourselves a normal bee then. And we'll get ourselves 2 normal bees because I want to do the silicon princess over there as well. So let's go to the store. Okay. And then we'll also get a meadows because why not? Why not, eh? And we'll dump these 2 drones over here. And I'll bring you back in the morning to do the actual creation of a bee thing. Creation of a bee thing. Right, that's pure enough for me. I presume you're, oh! Actually, it is a pure princess saying that. Which is good enough, I guess. There we go, that wasn't quite worked. We'll go get ourselves a skystone drone as well, which I should have loads of in here. Oh, there we go. You're probably a single one, aren't you? We'll use one of these. I don't know why I've got so many. It's a bit too many, probably. Okay. Has the science finished over here? It's a Vasby. Oh, you idiot. You know what I did? Were you shouting at me? I had a queen, don't I? Vasby Princess is no use to man nor bit. Well, it is actually. She'll be usable later. We'll use her later. What I need is I need a generic queen to turn with a genetic manipulator. Well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. A forest queen. Sure, why not? That's not a big problem, is it really? Do more science. Do the science properly this time. Let's keep hold of those. There we go. Right. And we're going to breed these 2 together. We're going to mutate them together, rather. Starstone drone, Silicon Princess. There's the Certus Quartz Queen. Certus Queen. And what's the quest? I think the quest is actually for getting hold of some certus quartz, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, need 12. Well, let's look at her stats first. First of all, Vasby Queen. We'll go stick her in a machine in a minute. Certus Queen. Let's have a look at you, madam. Fertility 1. We need to change that, I think, possibly. Any special effects? Normal humidity and stuff like that. There's the certus. What's that saying? The other kind of quartz, slightly bluer but no less valuable. Okay, so she seems fairly standard. So after we've got the certus quartz, after that we need the fluix. So do we actually need to make her fertility 4? I guess we do, because we're always going to need more certus, aren't we? So let's make her... Let's not turn to a Vasby. That would be a terrible idea. That's the fertility 4. Actually, this isn't going to work. We know this trick, don't we, already? We know what happens. What we need to do to make this actually work properly, we need to breed her into a princess and a drone, and then we put them both through the machine to make them fertility 4. Yeah, we've learned that, haven't we, in the hard way. But, so let's go and put these in a machine over here, in a hive. I might have a spare hive here, actually. There we go. We'll put the... You need mystical, which is over that way, so we'll put... Okay. Seems happy enough. Oh, I haven't got a spare hive over here, I don't think, do I? Because I've got the coal one working. Why don't the carbon one come out now? We'll put them... We'll put the carbon one over in the... I'm gesticulating with my head. We'll put the carbon one over in the other area over that way to keep churning the carbon out. The coal out, rather. Vasby. So we need to run once and split once. We need to do. Have I? Oh! I'm finally out of lifespan upgrades. Do you think we should make some of those? Or we probably should. Let's see how much they cost first. Fermented spider eyes. Lovely. And the upgrade frame. Which is yeah, we can do that, can't we? We can make it. We don't need many of them, so we can do that. That's a bit of progress. Right, let's not get distracted here. Or do I need to make... I don't know. So I've got two choices, essentially. Either I make another silicon one and I make her with a drone into another princess, or I make this one fertility 4. Oh, transmuting comb. I guess I don't need to make a... I don't need to make this one fertility 4, do I really? I don't need to have to. In fact, sometimes it's quite useful if they aren't fertility 4, because I get the drones out of it for feeding into the pyre, the mana pyre. But when I put them in machines like this, eventually they get clogged up. I have to regularly go out and clean them out with the equivalent of a bottle brush and a I don't know, and a big pointy stick, I guess. So maybe we won't bother. Yeah, we'll just make another skystone. We'll make another skystone, another silicon one, and we'll just make another certus quartz. That'll be fine. Yeah, and that saves us making any more of these lifespan upgrades. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm not sure that I do anymore. To tell the truth, it's quite late at night, and I think the... Hey! There we go. I think that the brain is starting to go. Why am I not automating the Vasby? I can't remember. I can automate her, can't I? Yeah, there we go. So she's making these combs. I can feed those into here, because they're coming up the battalion. I guess I need some more chests. I need a chest or something, I think, to feed out the pasture seeds. Right, let me sort out the junk in my pack, and we'll do something with this lovely seed. I've forgotten how strange the Vasbies are in terms of output of different things. They output the different spores here, but they also output soul combs, actually, I think, which is important. Oh, this is really annoying, by the way. I'll tell you about that in a second. And they output these flowers, and they also output, for some reason, the wool and the pink dye. And I have no idea why. But there you go. We now also have a Certus princess to go and make a Fluix princess in a second. However, in the meantime, for some reason, I'm getting reversions. This is the second time it's happened. I've had 2 reversions of the Vasby. And I don't know why. I think I'm going to have to go and play around with the machine a bit more again. That's all okay. Let's have a look at this drone. Yeah. Having problems again, aren't we? So we're going to have to... Maybe it was my mistake putting the queen through. So what I'm going to have to do... That's the Vasby one. I'll put the Vasby princess through to make absolutely certain she's a Vasby princess. Put the Vasby drone through to make sure she's absolutely a Vasby drone. And from there... Okay, in the meantime, though... Let's get our Fluix one. And with this lot, with a bit of breeding required, to make sure I've got enough of them, and see how easy it is to grow this queen as well. We are close to having the stuff we need for a computer, which will be lovely because it means I can store all my junk appropriately. We'll keep the Certus drone as well, it might be useful at some point. You never know. And I'm hoping now we can breed these little Watsits together and not have any more problems. I also had to change all the pipes at the back of here again because the item ducts were... Because there's so many things being outputted from the Vasby, I couldn't... what am I trying to say? Use your words, man. I couldn't just have a chest sitting here. I was putting all sorts of other stuff that should be in here in the chest. And there you go. I think I've had enough tonight. You know, I'm a bit tired. But for two things to finish with, though. First of all, Fluix Queen. Okay, fertility one. We can change that. That's fine. How normally you're looking here. Makes Fluix crystals. Looks good. Okay, looks fairly straightforward to grow then. I've got a space in here. This one's making Certus quartz nicely. Okay. I think Fluix is important enough that we need another industrial apiary, I think. So I'll make one of those off screen. They're not too bad. They require bronze and they require bronze casing and... Oh, hold on, I've got space in here. No, I tell a lie. They aren't too bad to make, though. Yeah, we'll get her running in here. Get the automation on there and the production upgrade. And that'll give us Fluix crystals. There we go. And if it gets important, we'll make a fertility 4 of her. This looks to be okay. So I think we can now... we should better hand this quest in. I think we needed 8 of these. Let's have a look at the quest book. Didn't get everything done that I wanted to do in this session, but I'll do it in the next session. I've got my little plan. It'll be fine. For the breeding, no. Machinery. Oh, don't, Tom. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, Your Majesty. Give me another one. In the meantime, What I've been wanting to do for so long. Is that the right one? No, that's boreal seeds. Get out of there. This is what I'm trouble I have, see? Stupid petals. Mystical purple petal, you don't belong in there. You belong in a mystical purple petal box. You ready? It's grass! Oh my god, it's grass! I've wanted that for so long. So long to have grass. This will now spread throughout the rest of here. And any other round dirt we have, we can put a bit of grass over there as well. But this is the majority of the dirt in over here, isn't it? So maybe we can put dirt over this way, under the little grove, where the trees are. We have grass over there as well. All it needs is one seed. That's all it needs. And now we can have animals. And we can have long grass, so we can harvest seeds from it. And we can do all sorts of things. Wow, it's taken a long time, hasn't it? It's taken a long time to get. And these are important, I think, as well for one of the other quests. Whatever combs they are, I can't remember. The mystical ones. Yes, and here we go. We can hand this in as well. More Certus princesses and some fluix. You can get everything from here. What? You can get everything from here. What? Why here? You mean here? There's no limit. You can have millions of fluix crystals with only this bee. Oh, and of course these are fully. Normally with fluix crystals, you have to make them. You have to grow them in a machine to be able to use them. But these ones come out fully grown, fully ready to go. Good stuff. So there we go. Finished. It's night time again. Still the bees are rising up into the air. It's been a good one, this, hasn't it, really? We've got grass, we've got crystals, we've got a path forward. I haven't even talked about jetpacks and stuff like that yet that I want to do. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slightly crazy session. And if you did, I'll see you again next time.